Hi there, in this video, I'm going over the easiest way for you to e-file your taxes for free, regardless of how much income you have, or if you have W-2s, 1099s, you're self-employed, even if you have rental properties and Schedule K-1s, you can use the software I'm going to show you in this video. So you can definitely do your taxes yourself and e-file them. And you don't need to make a decision right now. You can follow along, update all of your taxes, and then decide if you want to e-file them or not. Just updating the software doesn't commit you to filing your taxes this way. In this video, I'm just going over getting set up in the software and how to file your taxes. If you have specific situations, I have a bunch more videos about those questions, including if you want to take the tip deduction, you had a child born and you want to set up the $1,000 Trump accounts, you want to take a home office deduction or a vehicle deduction when you have a self-employed business or 1099 income, taking the QBID deduction, and so much more. One thing to keep in mind, if you have a multi-owner business, partnership, or multi-member LLC, S Corp or C Corp or nonprofit, there is paperwork you need to file with the IRS before you can do your personal taxes. Check out other videos I have for more information on this. Now, this software does have some small fees for state filing, or getting extra help and audit protection, or having a professional look over your return. However, these fees are super affordable, especially when you compare them to TurboTax. And honestly, TurboTax is a billions of dollar per year company, and they lobby the government to have the IRS keep filing with them difficult, which really supports a company like TurboTax that ultimately tricks lower income people into answering certain questions and getting stuck in software that they have to pay for to file their taxes or start all over again. So I really like supporting FreeTaxUSA because they're actually free. And I love making taxes easier so that you can focus on your life. When you click my link, you'll be brought to FreeTaxUSA. You can see free federal return for everyone. Click start a return. You're going to click create an account, enter your email. And by the way, I really appreciate it if you use my link. I've never promoted a link for FreeTaxUSA because it's free, but there are the small state fees and add-ons. So it's a great way to support me by using the link if you appreciate this video. A username, and if you have a question, you can click that little question mark by the question. And this is true throughout the software, and it gives you some instructions. If you enter a phone number, when you log in, they'll text you the code to confirm it's you. If you don't enter a phone number, they'll send that code through email. Enter your passwords, scroll down, and click continue. And then it's going to ask you a cute little question about how you're feeling about your taxes. Honestly, I can set up a new account and file someone's taxes in 20 minutes, but I think an hour is probably a more realistic time if you aren't used to doing this. So next, it's just going to ask you about how you filed your taxes last year. I think it does have a way to upload your prior year taxes, but honestly, I wouldn't bother with any of that. Your first year, you'll spend a little extra time entering your personal information and your employer or your business, but going forward, it's going to remember all of that for you, and it will be even faster to use. There's a box to check if your address has changed from your previous year return. And then we have a few questions. Most people are going to say no to these, but answer them as applicable, and then save and continue down at the bottom. The software might ask you to confirm something you entered is right, and you're just going to keep answering the questions and going save and continue down at the bottom to go to the next screen. The next question is your filing status. And essentially, this is on the last day of the year, were you single or were you married? There are a few other options, and if you're not sure, you can see I have that selected, and you can click save and continue, and it will ask you clarifying questions to determine your filing status for you. Or you can just check the box above saying you're single or married as applicable. The next question is about your dependents and qualifying children. So in general, these are going to be your kids or any relative or adopted child that you take care of. Note that more than one person cannot claim the same dependent. That is a good way to get issues with your tax filing. So you fill out their details, save and continue, and they ask some more questions because your filing status, various deductions, and tax credits can be based on specific details about your dependents. Then you can add more dependents or click continue and continue answering the questions. Then you'll come to the summary of personal information and scroll to the bottom, make sure everything's right, press continue. You can see there is an option to upgrade to deluxe, which includes live chat support, amended returns. Now, that's only $7.99, but you definitely don't need it unless you want it. And scroll to the bottom and say continue. They don't trick you into buying it like TurboTax does. Now that you have set up the personal tab, you see along the top, now we're moving into the income tab, and we're just going to move through these tabs until the final steps when you e-file. So if you have a W-2, you can say yes here and continue and enter it. And this is where you can scroll through and find whatever income you have, and you're just going to select edit or add to the right and answer the questions to enter it. So I'm going to come back in and show you the W-2 really quick. I'll say, yes, we want to enter a W-2. You can always enter it manually, but they do have options to take pictures on your phone, and then it'll enter the information automatically. But you can always just enter it manually, which sometimes saves more time than figuring out how to use technology. Every box on your form is labeled, and so you'll just look for the relevant box here in FreeTaxUSA and copy in exactly what's on your form. Don't forget the state boxes at the bottom. As always, scroll to the bottom and click the blue Save and Continue button. If you only have one W-2, you continue or you can add more, and then make sure you've entered everything under your income section. As you continue, there'll be more questions. You just answer them, and then you'll have an income summary. Continue through that, and this is where they'll offer you to have a pro look at your tax return. It is really cheap for professional guidance, but again, unnecessary. Just scroll down and press continue. Now you can see along the top, you're just going to continue answering all of the questions. The only other big deduction question is between itemized deductions and standard deduction. The issue here is that you get one or the other. The $15,750 is what everyone gets if they're a single filer. So there's no point in entering itemized deductions unless your total itemized deductions is more than the $15,000 standard deduction. So I don't even bother entering these expenses for most people. But if you want to, you can. That's the great thing about this. You can take the time and enter them and really learn about it so you understand it better. You can take as little time or as much time as you want. But essentially, all you're going to do is continue answering through all the questions. We'll get through deductions and credits. We'll get through miscellaneous. We'll come to a summary where we can see our returns. We can see everything we've entered. And from here, we can continue to the state, update our state return. Now, keep in mind, you should not update your state until you are completely done with your federal. Otherwise, you may need to delete the state and redo it, okay? Because state returns are based on federal returns. That's why. Okay, and now we're to the final steps tab. And if you have a state to pay for or you added deluxe or extra support, you'll make that payment, and then you're going to get some prompts to e-file. The first thing they're going to address is how you're going to pay any taxes you owe, or how you'll receive any refund from federal and state if you've paid for a state. So you can enter your bank account. That's the easiest way to pay and receive a refund. Or if you're going to make a payment a different way, you can select one of the other options. Now it's just recapping the information you selected, and you can say continue. It's going to prompt you for a phone number, and then it's going to ask if you want to send that to the IRS. You can say none. Then it's going to tell you if there are any alerts. You can click in and address them, or you can click continue if you know they're right. Now you can review the actual forms by clicking view and looking them over. Then you can click continue. Now we are to the e-file prompts. You can choose to mail in the return or e-file. Definitely recommend e-filing. It's going to ask you if you filed last year's tax return. Most people will say yes. And then you're going to need to find an amount from that return. Otherwise, you can say no and follow some other prompts, but you might need to mail file. To e-file, you're going to need line 11 from your prior year 1040. Once you find that number and enter it, you can continue. And the last step is to create a PIN, which is just a 5-digit number that you'll remember. And then go ahead and save and continue. And now the final step is to say you're sure you're ready to e-file. And then once you click send your tax return, you are e-filing. You can't go back after that. After you submit, within 48 hours, you'll receive a rejection or acceptance notice. If it's accepted, it often happens really quickly. If it's rejected, there'll be a rejection error reason, and you can make any corrections and then resubmit. The most common rejection errors have to do with the taxpayer identification number, your social security number, or any spouse or dependents and their names and social security numbers. And that's all for e-filing your taxes yourself for free. And again, check out other videos for various situations that you might have, including how to enter 1099 income or self-employment income. And I have other videos going into more details, so check those out. And if you're new here, I'm the creator of the Master Your Accounting and Taxes program, which helps business owners organize their finances using unique spreadsheet templates. And we have a program for tax pros and bookkeepers who want to use our systems to help clients. We have all sorts of resources listed in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.